Here we are. Welcome to the pre-show, pre-pitch, pre-message telling you to go out there, go to Instagram, follow us, find us, follow us, Backyard Hang. We're posting clips, we're posting reels. We want you to like them and share them, all that jazz. We also have YouTube. That's where we really want you. Go over there to YouTube. Hop up on that YouTube. Backyard Hang at YouTube. I mean, you can find it. It's the fucking internet. It's not my problem. But we're posting shorts on theirs. Full episodes the week after. We drop them here. But if you are on the Patreon, which is another place you get in for $5, you get the video for all episodes plus that sweet ass Thursday episode with the video and all the secrets. Did I do it?
You did it.
I didn't
Good
say,
job, too.
You did
I didn't
good.
say TikTok because it's banned.
Oh yeah,
It's back.
it's back,
We're on TikTok.
but only if you got it. If you ain't got it,
Yeah, you can get it now.
I deleted it
Yeah.
and I
Still
tried to
follow
get
us.
it back and I got shut out. I didn't even like TikTok. Are we started? Good morning.
All right, dude.
I didn't even need TikTok.
I love how you orchestrated that, Alex. You got to get on this video so you can see.
See that?
Alex was like a band leader, then cut off the intro, started the thing with a little signal.
I watched that Bradley Cooper movie. I fucking get it. You know what I mean? I got
Wait, which
Place
one?
Beyond the Pines?
yeah. I think that was the guys. Was Bradley Cooper in Place Beyond the Pines?
Yeah, that movie is 2 movies and Bradley Cooper is a huge part of the second
you're
movie.
right. I think it might be 3 movies.
The movie is 2 movies?
It's not literally 2 movies, but hey, it's art. I did enjoy it. I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm getting out ahead of that before all the
Mhm.
gauze heads come at me. I'm
Mhm,
on your
mhm.
side. It was
Goslings.
just the whole movie of it felt like we were watching this Ryan Gosling thing. Then we meet Bradley Cooper. Gosling's out, Cooper's in, baby. Then their kids are kind of the story. It was well
Kids
done.
together?
Yeah, dude.
I got to rewatch this movie.
He had kids with Ryan Gosling had kids with Eva Menendez.
Oh, yeah, they're
Mhm.
married.
In
Is that
the
where they met?
movie, they had a kid.
I think the guys is. I mean, that's one of the cooler guys roles. I mean, he's on a fucking motorcycle for most of it. He's tatted up.
Yeah,
I
he
think-
definitely got tattoos by someone who has an idea of what they think bad
tattoo
guys
is?
get tattoos. Like
Uh-huh.
it
What do
wasn't
you have tattoos of? A
just
lot of skulls?
lot of, and they were kind of not placed. And they're placed like a kid found a bucket of sticky tattoos and just started
Uh-huh.
plopping them on.
Like a flaming skull right above
Flaming
his butt
skull.
crack?
Snake coming out of the eye. You know, on
Out of the eye?
right on the knee. You know, crazy
Oh,
stuff's going on.
That's pretty cool.
There's look, guys. It's established. It's canon at this point. I go to the gym a lot, and there is a girl at the gym. I call her Spiderwebs because she's got 2 spiderweb tattoos,
Mhm.
one on each knee. Called
Hey, if
Spiderwebs.
you
Mhm.
could get tattoos at 13 years old,
Yeah.
if it was legal beagle,
Mm-hmm.
you'd be looking at a guy with a spider web on his elbow and a Playboy bunny on his chest right now.
I think go for it, man.
Who stood in your way, man?
Yeah.
You
Your
know
mom
what?
wouldn't let
Nobody
you do
stood in my
it?
way. I'm talking like because it wasn't legal, I didn't do it. But we knew a guy who had a trailer where he'd just tattoo you, and a bunch of my friends tried to go one day, and then people ended up getting pierced.
Oh, wow.
They went to this guy's trailer, and everybody chickened out from getting tattoos, and they just got pierced. But
You-
I had already
did you
had my
get
tongue
pierced?
ring pierced. I got
gonna
my
say.
tongue ring at a reputable spot, not some guy's trailer.
I didn't know you had a tongue ring. I mean, I guess
It's
I vaguely remember this.
One of the craziest facts about Tommy,
I
I
had a
think, is
tongue
that he
ring at one
formerly
point.
had a tongue. Was it a ring or a stud?
I had a stud. No,
Can you
no,
have a
you
ring?
don't get a ring. People
I
don't
don't
get a
know.
ring. You get a ring.
You get a ring.
What about those people that get their tongue slit down the middle like a little lizard?
It's pretty
No,
cool.
that's cool. I got my tongue ring. I want to say I was 18. The girl that I'd lost my virginity to was like, I've always wanted a guy to go down me with his tongue rings, and so I got my tongue pierced, and then just bad luck. Her boyfriend got it
Yeah.
pierced at the same time,
Oh,
so
he
we're
did?
both racing against the clock.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like a little goody two shoe. I'm like, they told me I can't taste any kind of vagina for 3 weeks, and
They
he
tell
went,
you?
yeah, you're not supposed to have tongue. You're not supposed to put your tongue on a vagina or a butthole for
Mhm. Yeah.
probably 3 or 4 weeks or something.
It's on the piece of paper they give you.
I hope they really do say that. I love
They do.
We know
say,
why you're getting this.
They do say it, but that guy just threw medical advice to the wind, and he got there first. I was eating a peanut butter sandwich one day, and it was a
Uh-huh.
stud, like a ball on the top, metal
Yeah.
post, ball on the bottom.
I don't like what this is.
Eating
How
a
quick
peanut
did the
butter
sandwich
sandwich.
Don't
Eating a peanut butter sandwich.
don't do it.
Swallow. All of a
Don't
sudden, I
do it.
feel my tongue touching the top of my mouth like I hadn't in a minute.
Okay.
The whole thing's gone. I swallowed the
Oh,
post
man.
and the
The whole thing?
balls. Everything's gone.
Wow.
I truly don't know that it's come out. I imagine it has. I've made it through metal detector
Okay.
since then.
That's a better outcome to that story than you finding it in the toilet, putting it back in. You know.
No. I'm gonna start
Shining it
checking
up.
my poops again.
Did you check your poop for a while? When to get it back?
Probably not as much as you should. I just assumed I had. My body's great, so
What
I
if it's
assumed it
just
would get rid
still-
of it.
What if it's just still stuck in there like a stick that
I'm
gets caught in
worried.
the
I have
sewer, you know?
every once in a while I have sharp pains, and I'm like, maybe it's sideways
I think
somewhere.
that's
Yeah,
it.
could be
Yeah,
Should I get a
sideways.
full body X-ray?
Uh-huh.
That'd be really cool if you found it right now.
I remember.
Wouldn't it?
Beep, I could peep it out and keep
Just
peep it out.
You just cut one loose. It's like ting, 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 ting.
Did you consider getting it replaced?
Well, I did. I put another one back in
Okay.
because the hole was still there, and
Uh-huh.
then I was still living at home, but I was in this. I think we were like an improv group, and then we were going to Second City in Chicago. My mom was very anti this tongue. I had it for so long because I have a small mouth, as it's noted by my dentist. So you don't really see my tongue a lot when I talk.
Mhm.
So I had it for a long time before my parents knew, and then when my mom found out, she got upset, and I can't remember how much, but she gave me money to take it out.
Really?
Whoa.
And
How
I
did she
used that to
eventually
go to
find it?
Chicago.
Kissing?
Kissing.
Good
kissing.
gig if you can get it, dude.
By the time she found out, I'm sure I was loosey goosey with it being like an asshole where I'm like
Yeah.
clicking it on my teeth and like fiddling with it.
Oh,
She
yeah, sure.
busted me.
She gave you enough money to move to a different place? Is that what you just said?
No. She just gave me. I was taking a trip with this improv group to Chicago
Oh,
to see Second City, and I
got
needed
it.
some walking around money.
Little walking around cash.
Well, that's pretty fun. You got any pictures of you with the tongue ring when he like young Tommy's doing like that or anything like that?
No.
I think that'd be a fun one to post on our Instagram.
I got my lip pierced. Similar thing. It fell out. I don't have a picture of that
Lip
either.
pierce? Did you
Yeah.
eat yours in peanut butter too?
No, mine fell out while I was asleep.
What kind of lip ring did you
Do you
have?
think your
Had
mom
the
might have
hoop.
come in the bathroom taking it out?
I might have
Bottom?
been. I can't
Come
rule
in the
that out.
bathroom. Come
Bottom?
in your bedroom.
I slept in the bath. I slept in the tub, Andy.
Bottom lip?
Bottom lip, right here. I can still feel the
I
scar.
have this picture.
Look
I
at
mean,
that.
that's a good one.
Show the
That's a real
camera.
good
Just
one.
Oh.
two
I mean,
hot guys.
you didn't have a tongue ring then, though.
No, I'd already had it removed.
Look
I don't
at
know if
that.
this is even
Dude,
working.
hot.
Couple of young
Hotties.
guys.
Just a couple of
Out
young
on the town?
bucks. Out
Couple
on the
young
fucking
bucks.
town.
Here's my first. Oh, that's my check for winning the comedy festival. I have a picture of the check.
Mm-hmm.
There's me. That's just trying to get
Doing
back
a
to
little-
this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it
seems-
looks pretty good.
I should post that Throwback
Yeah.
Thursday.
Where'd you took that picture and showed it to us?
No,
This is a
there's
little
no.
trip
Here's
through
what I
your
was. As I got back this deep, I knew Andy had a going away party.
Oh,
yeah, that was a fun one.
Oh,
That was
sure
a going
was,
away
Andy.
party from Chicago. First time I moved to LA. Tommy just flew out, showed up at that thing.
That's fun.
It was very fun.
That is fun. That's
It
beautiful.
was very fun.
Well,
Which brings us to our main topic for today's
Woo!
episode. Alex Stone had a bachelor party.
Oh, here we go. What button did you hit?
Applause.
Yeah. You're better at that than I am. Yeah. You got the
Well, I
buttons.
looked at them, what they were ahead of time.
Oh, good. Good for
Pretty
you.
good.
I play it a little faster, a little looser than that. Had the batch, bitch. And I think I speak for all of us when I say that I am tired. I'm tired.
Yeah, we're all tired.
I'm plumb tucker, dude. I had too good of a time, and now I got a long tail on this bachelor party.
And every single one of us stayed up really late every night.
Well, I would like, it's great that you
Mhm.
brought that up. I would like to tell everyone listening that Andy was the first to bed the first night. First to bed. Didn't tell anybody, just Irish exit.
Well, that's what you do at a party like that. You can't tell people you're going to bed. Nobody will let you go.
That's true. But then you, well, you know what? We'll get your hot bit out there because I know you want the people to know.
Oh, yeah. I said something real funny.
Andy goes to
to me
bed.
it was.
We had what we have. We had 4 bedrooms with 1 bed, and then 1 bedroom with 3
Mhm.
beds. And then
Mhm.
Andy said, "You know what? This laundry room's perfect for me. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
my air mattress in here." Now, problem with that is that the laundry room was right next to the pool room, which was
Pool
right
room.
next to where
Pool
everyone was
table
having
room.
one of the better times of their life. And so Andy just goes to bed. We're singing, we're dancing, we're playing pool. Andy comes out, goes to bed. I think, honestly, maybe 9:45. This guy goes to bed.
I went to
9
bed about midnight. I went to bed
9:45
about
p.m.
midnight.
Then he comes out at about 2:30.
2:30, yep.
2:33. And what'd you check? What you hit him with it?
I go, oh, you guys still up?
And
We were as loud as you could be.
couldn't be
yeah.
louder.
9 guys playing pool and singing songs together.
Singing songs.
Did you
Just
sleep through
joyful.
some of that?
No, I don't think I ever fell asleep. And maybe I told you guys, I told multiple people. It wasn't even that I was tired. It was just like we'd been having fun, and I was kind of on the edge of a migraine, and so I was doing my best to like hang.
Oh, you were edging?
And then
Is that what that
I
means?
was
Yeah,
edging a migraine, and then around midnight, I was like, I think I just have to lay down, or this is gonna be a full blown headache, So I just laid down and listened to you guys have fun.
Did you
for 2
see me
hours.
stand in the doorway for maybe like 3 or 4 minutes trying to figure out if you were asleep?
No, I never saw that. I did have my eyes closed.
That's what I thought, but I
did have
couldn't
my eyes
tell, and I
closed.
didn't want to come in. But I stood there for a while, really trying to figure out if you were sleeping.
I wasn't.
And
Why
then-
did you want to know? What were you gonna do?
I don't know.
What you gonna do?
I think we're talking about the uncensored stuff on the old Patreon. But
Well, should
So
we
we
set the
jumped
table
ahead.
before we get into?
Do we go chronologically back
Yeah.
to the planning phase and
I
the
think-
friend phase?
I think
and
chronological. I think yes.
planning
somebody
phase? Planning phase. Shout out to friend of the podcast, comedian Sam Evans.
giving the applause.
Sam
Andy, hit him
Evans
with the applause there.
Really planned the heck out of that
We
party.
can't do
Really
the buttons
playing
in
It's a
this
the
whole
fun,
thing.
crazy episode. It's my birthday still a little bit. I think.
What's that? This many? No, too many buttons.
No,
already?
I think the right amount of buttons.
You think? Wait.
also,
hold up.
we need
You
to
think too
get
many
ahead
buttons?
of this,
That's a
like,
record scratch.
When do we gotta have a full finish date of celebrating Alex? Because I feel like this motherfucker has stretched it out already,
After,
and
I
he's
think-
not even getting married till March.
I think through the end of the wedding, right?
I think I'm through the end of the
From
wedding.
now
yeah.
until the end of the wedding.
Yeah, dude, long birthday.
Are we not on a break right now?
birthday? A couple.
We'll take a
3-month long
quick
birthday.
break for your birthday, Tommy.
Yeah,
My birthday's after the
It
wedding.
is
I just,
after the
I-
wedding.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
after the wedding.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
well,
put
guess
the
we're Alex
dates
until
together in
your
my
birthday.
head.
No breaks. All gas, no breaks over here. Sam put together a hell of a
Sam really
party.
did. And you know what? I was a doubter.
You were
I'm
down.
gonna be open with it. I felt like the plans weren't in motion fast enough.
Uh-huh.
I was offering my help. Boy, didn't need it at all.
Well, look, he did great. Well,
He crushed that party.
that's it. And look, I love the guy.
I was getting worried.
It's a hallmark of his personality is put it off, do
Uh-huh.
it. And so that you guys felt it. He put it off, but he did it. He got it booked. We're gonna go to a different Airbnb, but I don't know that we could have ended up at a better place. This was
It was great. It was in
fantastic
Joshua Tree,
Airbnb.
just like you wanted.
just like I wanted.
We're out in the desert.
Drove in on a dirt road.
Yeah,
hold
that was
on. You-
fun.
Huh?
We're skipping ahead.
Well, somebody else drive here. I'm fucking
It's-
tired, dude.
We planned. I don't know if you got anything. We had a dinner.
Oh, we had a dinner.
Oh,
Let's start
yeah.
Thursday
Jesus.
night. We had a dinner.
Galagetsa. What you
Is that
guys
how you say that
think?
place?
That's how you say it. I was saying it Gulagutsa, and I watched an Instagram reel. It's Galagetsa.
Would you watch an
Oaxacan.
Instagram reel of just people pronouncing restaurants
No,
in LA?
I went to their I went to their
What channel is that?
Instagram, and
Musso and Frank's.
Musso and Franks. And it was just, the lady there saying, "What's the best? What do you like the most to people?" That's how I figured out what to order at this place.
Mhm.
But let me stop right there and say, did you guys like your meal? Did you enjoy your food?
My Oaxacan meal.
Your
I love.
Oaxacan
There were
meal?
several things I loved about that meal. One was how uncomfortable Dave Waite was with the menu. That was
Yeah.
very fun to me. Everything's weird, Everything's
Uh-huh.
like you never really heard of it before. And Dave Mold's like, I don't know what to get.
It's not an
Yeah.
accessible menu. I'll give him that. Yeah.
It's not just like tacos and quesadillas.
But Dave did order
He
a
did get a
quesadilla.
quesadilla, yeah.
Looked like he
Which I
ordered-
believe he enjoyed.
It looked like it came off the kids' menu. It was just one small quesadilla on a plate. Everyone else is getting like ornate, beautiful dishes.
A lot of mole there.
Lot
I
of
don't
mole.
think I'd
You like
never had
mole? This
mole.
is the place for you.
That's
And
a
it was
Oaxacan,
delicious.
a Oaxacan delicacy is the mole.
Here's another fun feature of the night. We all know our guy Tommy Johnagin likes to sit with his back to the wall,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
so he can be ready.
Mhm.
Did you
Mhm.
clock this, Alex?
I knew he had his back to the wall.
The group arrived. Like the groups arrived in shifts. I was already there.
Uh-huh.
Tommy's part of the final group to arrive.
Yeah.
He cut through the tables and went through like a hole in the wall to access.
Oh, I did
a
see
seat
that.
to the back
Well,
of the
that
wall.
is- and
like
I'm
a
being-
smile
I
on
did
his
see
face
that,
too.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
like, "I beat him."
No. I 100% being honest. I cut through between two tables and a hole in the wall. 100% as a bit.
Oh.
I didn't even think. Honestly, I probably would have clocked it if it were.
Uh-huh.
But the whole half of the table was empty, so I
yeah.
just I think I would have gotten my back to the wall.
Oh,
anyway.
I misread it then. I was like, oh, the race is on, and our man has found a shortcut.
No, dude, I did it as a bit, and like, there's a table, 2 tables, so like the 2 tables, so the backs of 2 people. There's a little space in between them, and then a spot that's like a archway. And I went to climb it. I got like right when I got behind 2 people in a place that's not a walkway, and I had to get my leg up way higher than I thought. I was like, this bit may not go. This bit maybe not work out for me.
We might have to go to a hospital real quick. Here's a fun detail before this is that we're all trying. I fire off of Texas. I've been there once before, and I went on a weekend, and the parking was crazy. There was a line. It was nuts. And so I'm telling people, I go, hey, give yourself some time. You may have to circle the block a little bit. I couldn't have been more wrong about that. It was very easy to find a parking place. But Tommy reminds me, this place very, it's near where he lives.
Yeah.
And so he goes, people can meet at my house if we want to carpool and drive over there. So I go, you know what? Great idea. Sam's staying with me. We're going to go over to Tommy's house. We're going to meet there. So we go over to Tommy's house, meet him there. This motherfucker pulls up. We're meeting at 7:30. This guy pulls up 7:25.
Plenty of time.
It ain't that close. You know what I mean? It's a little bit further away than that. But that's because he got by somebody. He got by a guy at work.
Somebody got you at work?
No. I can't believe you would. After I almost quit the podcast last week because of work stuff.
Oh, you're right. That, you know what? That is my fault. He's my fault.
I'm not talking about anything.
I forgot. He's not talking about anything.
Wait, here's the thing about Alex. He is bad at. You're bad at that. You do bring stuff up.
What? Well, like
you bring
when?
stuff up.
Give me another
Here's
example.
The thing. I don't
of
have a good memory of it, but I don't remember exactly what it was. But I feel like there's been multiple times where I told you something in confidence, and then later you're just like, yeah, hey, what about that?
I resent. No, here's what you're thinking of.
Leaky valve.
No, absolutely not. Here's what you're thinking of. You're thinking of because it's
thinking of a balloon with a hole in it.
No, he's thinking of the bachelor party when I said at the end of it.
Oh yeah,
no fights.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, I think there's another one too, though.
I can't. There absolutely is not.
The thing about me is like I'm such a good person. I don't hold on to these things.
No,
so I don't know the specifics of it. I just know that you're a bad guy.
You can't just be throwing this around. You got to come with receipts.
What
if
was
you're
the
throwing
no fights
something like this?
Am I remembering that? Am I remembering that?
When I thought it'd be a fun thing for us all to talk about, where I go,
nobody got in a fight.
Nobody got in a fight at the bachelor party.
Yeah.
Not in a physical fight, but there was no tension. And I go, hey, that's great news. And then, Andy was upset. And maybe I should have kept that one inside. But I think sometimes it's much like this story, which I did forget we weren't supposed to talk about, was a fun story.
I do feel like in the podcast of 3 that I get shit talked way more than I shit talk you guys or you shit talk each other.
He's shit talking me right now. What are you talking about?
No, to your face though. I'm talking about these sidebars. These sidebars that's trying to keep secrets.
What's happening?
There's no secrets.
What's no
well,
secrets?
not with Alex. He tells everybody everything.
This got off the rails in a hurry. I don't know how I lost control so quick. But we get there, and here's the thing: is that I had a great time. I got my dish off of the old Instagram. Ever Johnagin making an appearance on the pod.
Hey.
Anything you want to say? And if it's about how tall I am, I'm not giving you my microphone. So just know that going in. Anything else you want to say?
You're 5'11".
I said anything not about my height. That's what I wanted to know. I am 6 feet tall, though. I'm 6 feet tall with shoes. You know what? We can circle back before. Go on, get out of here. Take your tiny little face and get out of here. How dare you?
She said bye 5'11".
Bye 5'11".
That's something. Are we getting into that?
Yeah,
nobody
that's
knows
what I'm
what
circling
the bit
back
is.
to.
Yeah, let's
we
get
didn't
back
do
to it.
chronological at all.
We did. We skipped this part. So Andy comes over. I'm getting a custom made suit at a place called the. You know what? I gotta plug them. They were very nice.
Yeah,
the Groom's Grotto.
Groom's Grotto. Maybe just Grotto.
It might be just. Well, they're on Instagram. They're the
One or the
Groom's
other,
Grotto, and then on the building they're the Grotto menswear. But I go over there, and I go because my guy Andy over here, he got his suit made at the Groom's Grotto for his wedding, and he looked fantastic, I think we can all say. And so we were trying to schedule this. Some fires got in the way. We were all going to go, and then it ended up just being Andy and I. But you go over there, you get measured, you get suited up. At one point, he asked me
how
how
the fires. You did have to cancel.
I had to cancel.
one of my favorite parts was the guy's like, "Why'd you cancel?"
Yeah, there's I don't know if anyone has turned on the news. There was multiple huge once in a generation fires that ravaged Los Angeles.
We had 5 of them, I think.
And in the thick of that, I cancel my suit fitting in a neighborhood adjacent to where this is happening. And they call me 2 days later and they go, "Hey, why'd you cancel?" And I go, the fires. And like Tommy said, they were surprised that I canceled because of the fires. I couldn't believe it.
The thing about that is interesting is like, even if you're, their spot's like way away from it, they're not by it, but like everybody doesn't live there.
Right.
They don't know if you were coming from anywhere.
Yeah.
They don't know where you're coming from.
I didn't put my address in there. But I get there. At one point, they asked me how tall I am. And because I thought Andy was listening, he was in his phone. It was poorly timed by me. I go, "I'm 5'11", but 6 feet with shoes on." And the guy goes, "I'm gonna give you 5'11".
Yeah,
as a bit, hilarious bit. Then Andy he peeks up for the 5'11" part. Then goes back into his phone, misses the guy going, "I'm gonna write down 6 feet." He wrote down 6 feet. It's in the computer. I'm 6 feet tall.
Was there no measuring?
Well, let me come clean on this. I heard all that.
You piece of shit.
I heard all that. I just wanted to text Tommy and let him know.
You know what?
That this guy's giving you 5'11".
Andy,
and
you
not
got
6 foot. It's fun.
You got a bad habit of just not keeping things to yourself. You're a leaky valve, and you're firing off stuff to him that's supposed to stay between us.
I think the
I had to let him
highlight
know.
of 2025 so far is finding out that Alex is 5'11".
He didn't
Yeah.
measure me. I told him.
He could eyeball it. He's that's his business.
I could have just said 6 feet tall and then seen what Andy did, but
I can't wait to see
Here's
you
what
in
I
your
think
suit
happened
that's 1 inch too short.
is you are going to get a suit for your wedding, and when he asked how tall you were like, "I don't want to have this suit made of lies, so I got to tell him the truth, and then I can do a joke and say I'm actually 6 foot. Can you write that down so there's official record of it?"
That's true. But he also measured I don't even know why he needed to know how tall. He measured every part of my body.
Measured you, yeah.
He could have just added
Do you know
it
what?
up.
I went to the doctor, which is not a suit person. That's like a doctor,
Yeah.
And they go, "How much do you weigh?" And I was like, "Where's the scale?" In my mind, I'm like, when did we get so cash over here? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't we know this?
Yeah. Just know
They
it.
didn't weigh you. They're just taking your word for it over there.
No, I got on the scale. I had to my
I
doctor's
insist
mean to
I
me.
get on the scale.
Here's the real reason I would imagine is it wasn't an annual checkup or something. It was for I had pneumonia, but still, I mean, what if I'm carrying around a 40-pound tumor over here? Shouldn't we know?
They don't do nothing at the doctor.
Doctors
Is my
like
thing.
Yeah,
They
Maura,
don't do nothing.
They didn't even do blood work for her. She went for her yearly checkup, and they were like, "Your blood looked fine last time." I was like, "Well, this
Really?
is a whole different time. A year has gone by. We're just not doing blood work." They couldn't believe it. But I get this. Here's what was crazy about this suit thing. I told
Did
Andy.
you tell him you were working out?
I did tell him. Andy said it. I think Andy said.
While he was measuring him, I was like, "Oh, just heads up. He does want you to know he's working out.
Yeah.
So leave some room."
Were you getting off some killer riffs over there?
Andy
were
was
you killing?
ripping.
Were you
Andy
killing?
was grooving. Andy was getting some good.
I was having fun. I had a beer.
Wish
Yeah,
I was
beer.
invited.
They're giving
You
beers
were
away
invited.
over there.
This guy told us his best friend is Jake from State Farm.
That's wild.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I've been telling everybody that we know a guy who's friends with Jake.
Here's the thing about Jake from State Farm. They have a commercial where like Travis Henry's giant, and the bit of the commercial is like, "I'm gonna do this workout. You can't." But Jake from State Farm is buff enough that he doesn't look like it does. There's the discrepancy. Like he's not as big as Travis Henry, but he's way
jacked.
closer than he should be
He's jacked,
for
dude.
that bit.
Yeah. He's fucking jacked. Here's the craziest part about this suit fitting, which was a lot of fun, it was a very pleasant experience, is that at the end of it, you pay not a little bit of money for a thing that you have no idea what it looks like. Like, I have no idea. It's not like when you build a car and a computer and you're like, "Oh, yeah, I like that." I'm just like one at a time picking out things.
What'd you do? What'd you pick? What'd you go?
Well, it's a bit of a secret. People involved listen to. I'm not gonna say.
Oh, really?
I'll tell
It's
you
a big
off pod.
surprise.
Yeah, it's a big surprise.
When did we start doing that?
What did we? I mean, we just did it a second ago when I couldn't tell a thing. I'm telling you.
No, I mean surprise suits.
Well, I'm not.
It's not a wedding dress.
Well, I'm not. I'm not going to say anymore because I don't want to spoil it. But here, I'll tell you this: Maura has been getting wedding dresses shipped into our apartment, and has asked me if I want to see them, and I have chosen not to.
Yeah.
see
What's
them.
she doing? That's like the number one thing you're not supposed to do.
But we're playing it cash. You know what I mean? You knew what Tori was wearing. Am I wrong about that?
You are wrong.
I'm wrong?
I never saw it.
You never saw it?
I never saw it.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen it.
I saw the dress for the party, but I never saw the wedding dress until
I haven't seen
the
it.
thing.
She looked fucking hot at that party. Just like weirdly cross the line out of nowhere.
Really good.
Well,
God
thanks,
damn,
man.
man, just real fucking hot.
It was hot as hell, dude.
She say anything about me?
Well, give him time to answer.
Can I ask you this question about the suit making place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they give you room to let it in and out?
No.
Shut up.
No.
It's not a suit you can get tailored later?
I mean, I think I could, but it's like pretty form fit. Like it's not.
Well,
No.
They're like any alterations. Bring it back. You got a month, and we do any alterations
so there
for
is
free.
room.
So there must be.
I thought you meant over the
I don't
course
know.
of my life, like where it's like you can. It's got like a belt expander in there, like
Yeah.
some
you
tuxedos
need to own more suits. No,
That's
Leader
why I'm
was just
getting one made. I don't have a lot,
the
dude.
seam. So like inside when they let it out, they take the stitches out, and there's more fabric that they can let out and reseam, or they can pull it in and let it in. One time I bought a suit when I was living in the Midwest. I'm trying to do. I think I got a suit for like Letterman, probably. It's like a expenditure, right?
Mhm.
So I go to this Hugo Boss place. They're like, we'll tailor it here. Do you know how the tailoring works in a suit? Like, let's just say the jacket. There's the seam in the back. When you inside of the jacket, they pull the liner out. There is like a flap that's like this big on either side. That when you let it out, they use that fabric, and then they can make it larger, and that's in kind of all the seams.
I am going to the
So
gym.
I go to Hugo Boss and I go, hey, they're like, we'll tailor it. They tailor it. A few years later, I go to put the suit on, and that's a little snug. I'm fat now, and I take it to the tailor that I use. I go to pick it up. She calls. She goes, I've never seen this before in my life. They took the fabric on the inside where you can adjust it and just cut all the way down it. Just cut little slices in it.
Huh.
So you couldn't?
Just so I couldn't. Just to fuck me.
Wow.
Because they're like, we're Hugo Boss. We made it this way. It's supposed to be this way. Or
No. It's supposed to be adjusted. It's supposed to be able to be tailored.
Someone's just being an asshole?
It was someone being an asshole or not knowing what they're doing, which I think they have a job at Hugo Boss. It seems like they're just being a dick.
That's
which
crazy.
Also, I found out way too late in the game after having multiple Hugo Boss jackets that Hugo Boss designed the SS uniforms for the Nazis.
Yeah.
Well, they look sharp.
I mean, they did look good, but it's a bummer.
That
You know what? They don't tell you that at the store.
They should. I mean,
it's not like in a catalog.
It should be on like a plaque. It can be they could make it a small plaque if they're not
Throw it
proud
on
of
a
it.
mannequin.
They should let you know.
Let me jump in with a fun Tommy Johnagin piece of advice, behind the scenes comedy thing. He gave me this advice: when you do a late night spot, the money you get for the late night spot, which isn't a crazy amount of money, it's like $1,200, something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what your budget for your outfit can be. And I've taken that with me.
Yeah.
I've gotten a few nice outfits.
Some real nice outfits.
Yeah. You feel good about it.
This one I got is going to be the nicest outfit outfit I ever bought. This is what I'm getting.
You whispering a number? You saying a number out loud? You just fingering me?
It costs $986, I think, and that's no
I like that.
shoes. That's
I like
and a
that.
shirt and a
No
shirt.
shoes. You buying new shoes?
I'm gonna get new shoes for it. Yeah. I got to start the hunt. Any shoe
Alden's.
suggestions, Andy?
Well, I got shoe suggestions when I was shopping.
I don't fucking care. Okay. I tried to get Andy to wear white shoes at his wedding, and he just stone cold.
Yeah, wear white ones.
Thank God. Yeah.
No, what
Put
do you
your
got?
money
What
where
do you
your
got?
mouth is.
Hmm?
Put white ones on.
I can't wear white shoes. That's not the outfit I'm designing here.
I don't have a shoe suggestion. I got suggestions when I was shoe shopping, and then I ended up getting old shoes like refurbished at a cobbler.
Your trunk club? Is
My
that
trunk club shoes.
trunk club
yeah.
shoes? You guys remember trunk club? You ever do trunk club?
Oh man, I donated so many clothes to people who need clothes because of that one. That really got me.
That's a good business.
Yeah.
Boy, I was making monthly trips to Goodwill.
You know, you can send them.
You can send them back. You don't have to keep. Yeah, I think you were doing it wrong. Yeah,
But you just get more clothes.
yeah, but you don't have to.
It's like a never-ending cycle.
But I didn't do it. But my
I thought it
understanding-
worked that they send you the clothes, you keep what you like, you send back what you don't.
No,
like.
no. You're talking about that's probably actually Trunk Club or a very. I did
Uh-huh.
one of those ones where they're like, you say something, we send you whatever every month.
Weird.
That's
I
really
can't
weird.
remember what
Who
the thing it
needs
was.
new clothes every month?
Yeah, the
There's
whole thing-
nobody that
and
needs
you
new
would get
clothes
a
every
very,
month.
you would go like, I'm in for $50 or whatever, and you'd get. I mean, it's like I think there's one shirt out of it, and they all were whatever this brand was.
Oh,
And the Trunk Club was like you pay whatever the monthly subscription fee is, and then they send you a thing.
mm-hmm.
And if you want to keep it, you pay for whatever it costs. But then you,
still
Mm.
around?
I think the Stitch Fix is real popular.
Stitch Fix, yeah.
I think Mora does Stitch. Was doing Stitch Fix for a little while, but I don't remember. But
So
wait,
you got your thing picked out. We had a meal. We drove up to Joshua Tree.
Did you buy his meal?
Hmm?
Did you buy
I
his
did
lunch?
buy the meal. Yeah,
Well,
well, we
and-
went out to eat.
Andy over here sitting on the fact that he had the best banh mi he's ever
Yeah,
had
the
in his
best
life.
banh mi sandwich I ever had in my life. Do you like banh mi sandwiches, Tommy?
I probably do. I don't know that I've had many. I mean, I've probably had one maybe.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Well, I
good.
bet this would be the best one you'd ever had.
He knows where the good one is. Yeah, yeah.
This place called Little Sister in El Segundo. Man, it was a delicious banh mi sandwich.
Really good. I had a meal that I had to ask how I was supposed to eat it, but it was delicious. It was like little spring rolls in a sauce. Really big fan.
I made us a reservation, and we got there. We're the only ones there.
Oh,
You love that
did they
feeling?
still ask
You're
who
like-
you were?
And they're like, "Do you have a reservation?" Yeah, we do.
We do.
You think you got a spot for us?
There was like, yeah, big restaurant, maybe 2 other people in there, but it was good. And thank you for buying it. And I'm still on the hook for maybe having to pay that back.
Yeah, you're gonna
Till
have to pay it
September.
back if
I
she
got
has
the
a baby
dub.
by December.
Mm-hmm.
Before we move past dinner, I'm trying to. I think that we had about as many laughs as people could have from Thursday to Sunday. So I'm trying to think if
Oh
there
my
were
gosh,
any
the
big
laugh
laughs.
of the week.
That's what I
I
had.
don't even know laugh of the week. I think it's too many laughs. I think we just got to talk about all the laughs.
Well, that's what it's like. I have
Was there a
had
big one at dinner?
I've had that multiple times where I've like my memory of this whole trip is just I remember laughing all of the time to where like I couldn't breathe. I'm wiping tears away from my eyes.
Mhm.
But when I think back on it, it's like hard for me to pick out the moments just because like there was so many and it was just such a good time where it's like
Yeah. Well, I
There's-
know what my laugh of the week is, but it will be protected behind a paywall of the Patreon. That's a little
Okay.
tease.
Oh, right,
to
right, right.
the Patreon.
Yeah.
That's
We
what
did
my
some
laugh of the week will be.
Stripper related
yeah,
Patreon stuff.
no sex stuff.
There's no sex stuff.
No
I
sex
mean,
stuff, but
nothing
tune
that
in.
Alex knows about.
Whoa, guys! I stayed up. I took Andy
Did
Woodhull.
some people have sex?
I don't know.
Do you count balls in someone's mouth as sex while they're sleeping?
I'll count it. I will
Okay.
allow it.
Alex had sex.
Oh, okay. I locked my door every night. I locked my bedroom
Did
door,
you really lock
Yeah,
your
yeah.
bedroom door?
and I'm glad I
What,
did.
you
'Cause-
thought people were going to mess with you
well,
or something?
I don't know who it was, but I'll tell you this: the first night, someone tried to open my bedroom door.
Really?
So I locked my bedroom.
Well,
door.
maybe they needed to use your bathroom.
Well, I told everyone they got 1 poop a day, so they they were boxed out of my bathroom.
I
Talk
was
about
there
Tommy
after that
scaring
announcement was made.
I take a piece of Andy Woodhull advice. I remember being at Andy Woodhull's bachelor party, and he was like, "I want to stay up as late as possible because I don't want to miss anything." So there was multiple times where I was like, "I'm fucking tired, man. I want to go to bed." But
Yeah.
I had it in my head. I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna stay up. I don't want to miss anything."
It was worth it.
It was worth it. It was very worth it. But dinner, you were very kind. You were kind enough that you were offered up your backyard after the dinner, so we even got a little hang in the backyard.
Post
After
hang
here.
here.
There was candy and wine, but then we got down to Joshua Tree, drove a dirt road down. We played pool, ping pong, hammocks. Sat in a hammock and watched the sun go down.
I
What
missed
did
the
you guys do
sunset.
on your drive up? We talked shit about Alex the whole way.
Is that right?
And mine, yeah.
Oh, in the spirit of a bachelor party, yeah. We talked just shit about people that were not on the trip. I think we did talk some shit, listen to some songs. It was a beautiful drive. Ryan told us at the dinner, he was like, because I was like, the reservation's not till 4, about a 2.5 hour drive. I was like, I'll leave at 2, get down there.
Mhm.
But I was like, no. You better leave at 11 o'clock a.m. You're going to get stuck in traffic. I don't know that I saw a lick of traffic the whole way down.
That's because you left at 11.
Jason and I got stuck in some of it
You got
on
stuck
the
in
way
some
out
traffic?
of LA.
You guys made way better time than we thought you did. You guys made it down at like 9:30.
Oh, yeah. The line was 11 for you guys.
Yeah.
That was the over-under.
Well, I think
A lot of people lost money on you guys getting there at 9:30.
you know, we were ready to party.
You came in. There was
We-
pizza there. The whole thing.
We came down and Jason was saying something about his favorite Christopher Titus bit. So I turned on this Christopher Titus bit. First of all, the track is 22 minutes long.
One-liner?
Mm-hmm. Run on
Secondly, I'm like, you know what? I should listen to more Christopher Titus. I think he's great.
Mm-hmm. He's great.
But it's 22 minutes and we get there and we're sitting in the driveway trying to finish the bit. There's 2 minutes left and then people start knocking on the door to help carry stuff in. I just realized I have not finished that bit. I listened to 20 minutes of a 22-minute bit. I didn't feel
You didn't get the
I
payoff?
don't know the ending.
Oh man, we should go back in the car right now and finish that up.
What was it about? Is it the one about what his dad wanted done with his body?
No, it's the one about meeting Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
I've never heard that one. Yeah. I got about a 20-minute drive on the way out of here. I might listen to. I'll listen to that.
Yeah,
on
but
the
it's
way
22 minutes. I got a bit you can listen to.
Okay, I'll take it out. That was that first night. It was super fun. We stayed. That's when Andy went to bed super early, and we played pool.
Midnight. It's pretty late for a lot of people.
Well, not at a bachelor
Well,
party.
also,
Not at a batch, bitch.
what was the pre me and Jason arriving chatter about me being like, please let me have a bed?
It could have been less of a deal.
Oh,
Where
okay. I just wanna make sure no one was upset.
No one
yeah,
was
how
upset.
did it work out anyway? It was just
People just got bed.
I got a bed.
Mm-hmm.
Jason got a bed.
I think Sam got a bed.
Here's the other thing too: is I was like, what the fuck did they misrepresent this place? Because people are sleeping everywhere, but I guess we had enough snorers that just separated themselves from groups.
Yeah.
Well, I separated myself as a snorer. And then I think some snoring chased some people out of the room with 4 beds.
Meat, snore, and chased Singer out of one room. And then Dave, I think similar to you, was like, I snore, I'll sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
So Dave slept on a couch. Ryan ended up on another couch. Anybody else that was in a bed, I guess I'm looking at you, come home smelling like the detergent in that bed?
I smelled like, I guess that's what it was. My bed was a rectangular piece of hard foam.
That was mine, yeah.
To where when I got in it the next day, it was formed because I'm a side sleeper, but I have been having to sleep on my back because my fucking rib. So I lay like I'm, like I'm in a coffin.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got in the second day, I'd taken some Advil and some gummies, and I was like, I'm gonna try to get on my side. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I've created like I'm a doll.
Uh-huh.
That's a memory foam.
That's a memory foam.
Yeah, forget me.
Too good of a memory. Yeah.
I feel bad for the next guy.
Forget a little bit. And then we wake up the next morning, and this is it's very dry in the desert. So I go, you know what? I gotta get out and get some fucking chapstick. My lips are chapped.
Oh yeah,
painfully chapped.
I also
lips.
thought you wanted to be alone because I
I'll tell you
wanted
this,
to come
I
with
have
you.
chapstick.
I was like, okay, no one wants that. I wasn't sad, but I was like, you know what? That's fine. I went and got some coffee, but
I wanted to come with you
should have come.
because I wanted to go in that town.
The town was cool.
I thought that seemed like a classic. I want to be alone, dad bit.
No, I mean I
need chapstick.
My lips were painfully chapped.
You didn't ask anybody if they wanted to go.
But I mean,
That's classic. I want to be
I
alone.
figure people go, hey, let me tag along. But here's the vibe of this fucking bachelor party when you invite most of your friends are over 40 is that I'm walking out the door, I get shots. I come back with a bag full of chapstick, Tums, Pepto Bismol, and icy hot patches after one night.
We really did it.
yeah, we had some fun.
Just really cut loose.
That is a plus 40 bachelor party. What do we have? 3 guys under 40?
3.
You, Jason, and
Well,
Tommy?
they're grandfathered into being grandfathers.
Well, I think we had 4 guys over
4
40.
guys?
4 guys over 40 was what it was.
Well, I guess we're half and half.
And then what do we do? There's a above ground pool back there and then a hot tub. We all take turns doing cold plunges and then
We
get
did
in the
cold
hot
plunges,
tub.
yeah.
I meant to text the thread today. Anybody feel like their life changed? This cold plunge is supposed to be life changing.
I think if you stay in it, did
Mhm.
anyone stay in the cold?
I watched everyone do it, and
Uh-huh.
it's going to sound like I'm making it up to be the coolest guy. I stayed in it longer than anybody.
Is that? Can you back that up? Because
I do. I will back that up.
I only saw me and Meat do it. Everyone did
It's
it.
not like I stayed in a long time, but
Yeah.
I lingered. I tried to let it hit me.
Who made the funniest noise? Anyone make any funny noises?
I mean,
I
I
wouldn't
don't even
watch
know if
them
this
all.
is true, but I'm just gonna say Singer made the funniest noise.
Funniest noise?
I
Did
can
he do
imagine
it?
him making the funniest noise. Yeah, Singer did it.
I must have missed his. Maybe.
Here's the thing people don't tell you
He was
about
second. He was right after me.
that. Is you think that the worst part is going to be getting in the cold plunge, the cold tub. But the worst part is getting into the hot tub after you've been in the cold because it's just like knives and needles in your fingers and your toes for about 3 minutes. That was the worst part. And then also the wind blowing my fucking bald head around. Didn't like that.
Andy said
I
the
felt
penis
loved when
was
I
the
did
worst
the cold
part.
plunge. Yeah, my penis hurt pretty
Your
bad.
penis hurt?
Yeah, my penis hurt really bad. I thought like my whole body or my fingers and toes would feel really cold, but
Yeah.
my penis like was experiencing more pain
He
than
got
any other part
water
of
in
my
all
body.
those scabs.
Oh, that's shocking. You went to bed so early the first night. I figured it would have been your pussy. Come on,
Oh,
anybody want in
wow.
there? Anybody come on?
Well, I would just say I felt really loved when I did my cold plunge because Tommy came out. I don't think just to watch. I think he came out to make sure I
Did
was
you
okay.
plunge?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he came out to make sure I was okay.
I think there was a second.
I felt loved. It felt good to have a spotter, make sure I
I was
safe.
worried there was a second that
You were gonna have to jump in to get me.
No, I was worried that I was like just you guys were annoyed by because I was like I think this is dangerous, and then I looked at my phone and I was like, and everybody's kind of saying it's not, but I was looking it up not as which I'm not incapable of doing this, not as like I'm gonna be right, but as a like, hey, before everybody does this, like, can we make sure? Because not the cold plunge, but cold to hot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think extreme hot to extreme cold is dangerous, and you can die.
Like a heart attack, a heart thing?
I don't know if it's a hard thing, or if it's your body. Maybe it's hard.
Shatter like a T2.
I was gonna
You
say.
do, but everybody was safe. But I did come out because I'm like, I don't want it to get too cold.
I was touched.
Then I got real dad about that ladder.
The most dangerous thing was the ladder.
Everybody
was
that
pretty
came out-
sketch, dude.
Everybody that came out having a good time. I'm like, be careful on that ladder.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be in a hurry. I was telling you, don't be in a hurry. Do you hear me?
Take your time. And
The
shut
ladder
that
was
door. Also.
precarious.
The ladder was pretty sketchy. But that was fun. And then we all dried off. Everyone took a shower. Tommy scared the shit out of me hiding in my shower for, I don't know how long he was in there, but it felt like maybe you were in there for an hour.
I was in there for a while. Here's the thing that
Should we
happened.
throw that video on the Instagram?
Yeah.
I can put that on there. Yeah.
Bachelor party Instagram.
I went in there to take one of my 3 poops, and as soon as I got in that bathroom, I was like, man, it's a perfect shower to hide and scare somebody.
Yeah.
Just the where it was.
Uh-huh.
So then at one point you were like, I gotta go to the back. Oh, someone's in there. And I was like, I hovered by that door like a pervert. I was waiting on Ryan to get out of that bathroom, and then immediately ran in there and just stood.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, it's squishy and it's making noises. So I stood perfectly still for quite a while.
Yeah.
How did you know Alex would come eventually?
Because he was about to go in,
Oh,
but
he said
Ryan
he was
was
about
in
to
there,
go in.
so I
Okay,
knew he wasn't going to take a poop in the pooping
Well,
bathroom.
then somebody's gonna. I did have my whole ass out. You see,
He pulled his pants down way early, which is just like,
alone in my bathroom,
dude. Here's the thing: I've scared a lot of people in the bathroom. You pulled your pants down earlier than anybody I've
I feel
ever
like I'm being
experienced.
misrepresented. It was the toilet. It's out of frame in the video, but it's right there.
When do you pull your pants down? When you get to the toilet, or
yeah,
you going
when I get
early?
to the toilet. Unless I'm about to have an emergency.
Were you having an emergency?
No, I was having a regular thing, but I'm also I'm doing my own fucking thing. I'm not living by your rules. I'm not a target. I'm just in the privacy of my own.
Also, it was before the scares and the whatnots. I wake up. It's me and Meat are the only 2 awake. I think Meat throws on a pot of coffee. We're in there chatting. Boy, do I miss Meat.
Well, me too. So
Mike
I'm
Cronin is such a good time. Go check out Mike Cronin's comedy.
Mike
See him
Cronin,
live
go see his
somewhere.
shows. God bless him. So we're in there to come, and then Sam comes, and he's going to cook breakfast for the whole crew. Then Meat and I think it may have started with not a bit. I think Meat asked him a question of like, "Oh, you're gonna put those in a cold pan so they sear up," like something like that. And then that just led to the 2 of us being like, you probably want to cut the top of that. You're going to squeeze, and just over his shoulder. And he's like, these fucking 2 dads. Should have known these dads would be up.
That was I forgot I got to do a shout out. I got a shout out.
Yeah, you got a shout out?
I got a shout out, and you can help me with a shout out because The only name I saw on the package was John Conrad. Excuse me. John Conroy's a comedian. Sent me a gift to the bachelor party, and he goes, "Here, this is for you." I go, "What is this sweet, beautiful gesture? I can't believe this." What a guy. And then I open it up. It's the worst alcohol that's ever been invented. It is a bottle of Malort. It's just a real punishment. Here's what you should know, John, is that I instituted a rule where if you lost at anything, you had to do a shot of Malort. And
was that honored? How was that honored throughout the group?
It wasn't honored because you and Tom were just like, we're going to do it because we like it.
No, it was mostly
ruined.
honored. I did
You had some.
I did clock a couple people on losing Mario Kart, not doing it, but I'm not out here playing sheriff.
Because I'll be honest, I didn't honor it. I didn't take a shot when I lost things, but I'll stand by. I think I drank more than anyone.
Well, here's the problem with you, and I mean, just a lot of people are saying you ruin the game because if something's a punishment, you can't be out there doing it for fun.
That's exactly right.
I can't help it.
You
if a
and
punishment
Tom
to you is fun
were just
to me.
doing. It's the worst thing anybody's ever drank.
Tom and I enjoy it.
Oh, you know what else is bad?
And twisted.
Which I don't know if it was.
shots
I don't know
of
if it was brought as a prank, but that banana whiskey.
I brought that as
God, I hated that.
I thought it was
I
delicious.
think I hated that more than Malort.
That's what Tom said, which I think is insane.
Because when you
Delicious
tip
banana
the
whiskey.
glass up, when you go to Universal Studios, you see that video before the Minions ride.
Yeah,
they pump that
put the banana,
fume in there. That hits you before the booze gets you. It's
see,
terrible.
I didn't have that experience because I didn't try it the whole trip. And then after we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, Alex was like, "I can't believe you didn't try it." And so in the parking lot, you might have already been in the car when we did this, Tommy. We just passed around the bottle of, but I wouldn't have smelled it because I'm drinking out of a bottle.
Just drinking right out of the bottle. I mean, the smell was maybe the best part for me. I love a little banana flavor. And John, I'll tell you this, is that at one point we did run out of chasers. So I did try and chase a shot of Malort with milk, 2% milk. And it's not good. It's about as bad as you think it's going to be.
I mean, I personally like to institute a rule of no chasers. Can we just be grown-ups here?
No, if you're drinking Malort, I mean, it's an exception to the rule.
I don't think you if it's a punishment for losing, you don't get to make it good.
Well, the first one I did was just to, honor the gift. And if we're calling it a gift. Was it only from John? Is there anyone else that I'm missing out?
John spearheaded it, but I believe he said it is from the whole crew there. The whole
very
Elkhart
nice.
crew.
Very nice.
It was a great. You know what it was? A bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's real shitty, but it made a hell of a time. It was a perfect gift, and you know what it is? Empty. Did you save the bottle?
I saved the bottle. I saved the bottle. The bottle is in my apartment on the little mantle where the other bottles are.
It's a trophy.
Yeah.
It's because you're gonna look at it, you're gonna have these memories of such a good time. Do you remember when we pitched this to Andy and he goes, "Why the fuck would I just have an empty bottle?"
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, Andy has.
Yeah, I stand by that. I mean, it's nice you're keeping it, but
Andy
to
has
me, it is
very
garbage.
little sentimental. He's like not a sentimental guy. Where he's like, you know what? I'd rather have is these Legos I built. I'd rather the Legos I built by myself instead of these memories.
Is that across the board? Or are you not?
I mean, you get a
sentimental?
Lego Malort bottle. That would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
I wouldn't say that at all. I think I am sentimental. I like photos. I like stories. I like memories. Yeah.
No, wait a second. What? Aside from pictures, do you ever save something that's for sentimental values?
I get attached to T-shirts. I have a T-shirt drawer that desperately needs to be cold. I got a lot in there. I'm not wearing that much, and the drawer is hard to close now.
I'll tell you that. Can I tell you this? You brought me back a shirt from Djibouti.
Yeah.
It fucked up a lot of my clothes. I washed it. What? I should have washed it alone.
Well, finally that prank played off. I bought one of those shirts over there that is like, ruin all your shirts.
Yeah, it fucked up a lot of.
Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. I ran through my other clothes again, and we got most of this.
Most of it came out?
Most of it came out.
Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Real touch and go with the Djibouti shirt. But that was a great gift. I'll never forgive you for getting it for me, but it was a beautiful gift, and I do appreciate it.
I don't know if I'm too. I don't save like ticket stubs or nothing like that. What my wife does that I started doing is I'll save cards now.
Cards?
I used to throw a card right in the trash.
Yeah.
But now I'm saving them.
Like a greeting,
like
or
a
Christmas
birthday
card, or
birthday card, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if somebody writes a note. If you write a note, I'm saving it. If no note, it's going right in the trash.
I got I got multiple shoe boxes full of just like scraps of paper, like wristbands from concerts or thing like that.
Mhm.
Where it was like one of the first things I grabbed when we were like, we got to get out of here because of these fires. Was
Oh,
these
really?
shoe boxes? Yeah, yeah.
This box of garbage.
Andy, you know, see what I mean? You see, there's a bad guy over here. Here's one of the funnier things having to do with the alcohol, which is one of the fun moments that was birthed on this trip was Ryan. Whenever nothing ever got tense, there was no. This was a drama-free weekend, but Ryan started doing this bit. Whenever people would argue or do anything, he would just go a toast, and then never do a toast. And it was it's a hard bit to translate, but it really made me laugh.
Ryan and Dave had a little fight on the drive up.
That's what I heard. There was
Ryan and Dave had a little fight
a
on the drive up.
squabble on the drive. But
About the route. About the route we were taking.
where to go?
There was an
Andy
accident.
couldn't be more complimentary of the way they handled this
That's what I'm
argument.
gonna bring up.
Yeah.
I mean, people tease them like you guys are like a married couple. I like they're in a married couple in a really functional relationship.
Yeah, they did
They
great.
were both upset. They both said exactly what they were thinking in the moment. And then after it was over, they're both like, I'm sorry if it got a little too much.
It's someone, not to be named in this specific moment, was like, that's not a functional marriage. Like, if I do that in my marriage, we just don't talk for 3 days. And Andy had to be like, no, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm
That's
saying
what
that
I'm
they
saying.
did it
Like,
right.
the way you're explaining it is bad. I'm
Yeah.
saying this is good.
They did it right. They did a good job. Yeah, everything, because you guys stopped at a diner, and then we met
Yeah.
you there, and everything seemed fine by the time we got to that diner.
Everything was fine. And they were like, oh, you guys probably going to talk about how crazy we got. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about how sweet you guys were. as
Okay, so
friends."
you were worried.
Huh?
So one of you were worried going into Andy's party
Yeah.
if I was going to start a ruckus with somebody. So you were worried, I assume, on this one too.
No, I was not worried. Here's I'll pay you a
Move
compliment.
firecracker.
Is that there was one moment? There was one moment on the second night where we played Mafia for a while. We played lots of games of Mafia, and Tommy had never played, and so we're trying to explain to you the rules of the game, and there's all 9 of us are sitting in there
Yep.
trying to help you understand. And at one point, Sam loses his patience, and he goes, "You just got to play the game, and you're gonna get it." And I was proud of you because you didn't like that. And you
No.
said, I don't want to do this, but okay, let's keep going.
No, I said, gut instinct, not going to play, but I'm going to push through. Can I tell you this? When he said that, I understood, but also in the moment, I was like talking about this game, I felt like was kind of part of the game where some people seem to be enjoying explaining the game.
Yeah.
When he said that, it still didn't make any sense to me because there is no real structure to the middle of it. That's the part I was trying to wrap my hand around, where they're like, once and you get tapped and you look up, and it's like, and then you look up and you just kind of see who. I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? And then he called me out for asking a bunch of dumb questions, but I think they were only dumb if you had played it. Because now that I played it, I get that there's no it's not like you roll a dice and you move backwards or whatever.
It is a thing you kind of have to play to get it, to answer the questions that you were asking. So he wasn't totally wrong. I said to him later, I was like, your tone was wrong, your point was right.
Yeah.
And but you handled it well. And
after we played it, I don't think I had ever played it before either.
Really?
I don't think so.
I thought that's
I
one
don't
of
think
the
I had ever played it.
I mean, every like I said it in the text at the end of the trip to you guys, where it was I felt like every 20 minutes I was laughing as hard as I could possibly laugh. And that stretch of Mafia games was full of just really laughing. A lot of people taking on the character of me being deeply closeted, not being able to please my wife. But other than that, I thought it was really a fun time. Did you like it? Both of you? You never played before? You enjoyed the game?
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I had a great time. It was
It's
very
a fun game, right? It's a very fun game.
Very.
You know what I
fun
like?
game.
How much Dave gets into it.
Dave loves it. Dave's a big game guy. Dave's a big game guy.
I've never seen that side of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Playful. Got a
Playful.
playful side.
Well, he's always playful, but like playful within structure is
Yeah.
different.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the part where you're the host or whatever,
Yep. The storyteller.
that could be the least fun part.
Mm-hmm.
But he enjoyed it, and I enjoyed having him.
Dave, some of my biggest laughs of the trip are courtesy of Dave being just a weirdo. where we all had you were very nice enough to cook us all burgers.
Oh yeah.
Burgers with bacon, cheese, all the fixing. I got extra pickles on mine. But at one point, Dave is the first one up from the table, and he's going to go in and get some more bacon. And we just all hear him have a meltdown in the kitchen because there's no more bacon. And it was going to be his little.
I do remember any of the lines of some of the hardest laughs of the week.
Oh man!
I came here to get some bacon.
I came to get. It was going to be my little treat. God damn, dude! I just wanted some
No bacon.
There's no bacon.
That burger had everything I wanted on a burger. The burger was deliciously cooked. Tommy let the bacon grease fry the burgers a little bit. And then there was the fresh vegetables. Man, that burger.
Yeah,
hit the
Jason
spot,
Hellerman,
man.
I think, killed it with that Costco trip.
He
got
really
all the
did.
fixing for them burgers.
Got all the fixings, and he got these.
Oh, you did those grilled onions too?
He created a real problem for me is where he introduced me to these delicious brownie bites you can get at Ralph's. And golly, did I love them. And I think it's going to be real hard to not get those all the time.
We get those here sometimes. It's a problem.
Wow, they're good. And Maura had them because I brought them back. Maura had some, and she was like, "These are good." And I was like, "They're at Ralph's." So
Well, you're a baker. This seems like something you should try to reproduce.
I made her brownies before that I think before she had this was call her favorite brownies. But they're more fudgy than I like. These were like the perfect consistency of brownie.
These are good
to me.
brownies.
They were really, really good. And there's a whole other couple parts of this bachelor party that I'd love to talk about on the old.
Yeah, we really didn't even get in the meetup. Let's just go to the Patreon with that.
Patreon.
Anything that
Yeah, do you guys want to do
Come
your,
on over to the Patreon.
I'd love to hear your roses and your thorns from this bachelor party.
Okay, we can get that done real quick.
Well, yeah.
Or we save it all.
Or we save it. I
I'll
don't know.
tease.
Tease. All
We
right.
should do at least rose and
Tease.
thorn.
Rose and thorn for the party.
Okay. Well, my rose was, well, you know what? My rose got to be on the Patreon.
All right. All right. Tease. That's a tease.
I'll put mine on Patreon.
All
too.
right, tune into the Patreon if you want to hear the roses and the thorns. I'll do mine on the Patreon. Well, Andy, you got any tour dates coming up?
Yeah, tons coming up. I'm in Kohler, Wisconsin this weekend, and then Tacoma, and then Oklahoma City, and then Tulsa. All the tour dates are up on andywoodhull.com.
Go see the man. Bye.
See you.